Ah, I remember walking through the park, just shooting the breeze, kissing in the shade. Those were the days. Y'all know it. Lounging in the den, you get breakfast in bed. You let me have my way. Yes, you did. Those were the days. Yeah, shout out to Aaliyah, girl. That's Aaliyah. Those were the days off her self-titled album. May she rest in peace. I damn sure missed them days, child. Those were the days where things was a lot less simpler. Y'all know what's funny? I was watching Kempire when he brought up this story. Shout out to Kempire, bitch, because Kempire gave me the story, not y'all. And y'all did exactly what I knew y'all was gonna do. When I saw it, and I was like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I was making a thumbnail for it. Out of nowhere, I got 6 DMs of the same thing. Y'all did exactly what I knew y'all was going to do. I knew y'all won't go let me get away without hearing what I got to say about this situation. But, I mean, I really don't know what it is y'all want me to say, because we all know Miss Andy is a hypocrite. We all know Miss Andy like to backpedal and pussy pop in the handstand. This wasn't the first time that she done did this. I mean, I don't get what it is that y'all really want me to say, but I went on ahead and made the thumbnail for it, and I was gonna go on ahead and just see what I could give you, you know, because I knew y'all won't gonna let me live. Y'all won't gonna let me be great. But I appreciate it. So now I ain't really got no story. I ain't look it up like that. I'm just freeballing this shit. Y'all know how I do. All right, I'm freeballing this. This is what I do. All right. So apparently Andy ass, messy ass, petty ass Andy then decided to write a book about, I'm assuming, the Housewives franchise as a whole. I'm assuming. I thought it was interesting. Am I gonna get the book? Personally, no. But if one of y'all get the book, y'all can mail it to me. I'll mail it back to you because I don't want to keep it. But you know, somebody else buy it, I don't mind giving it a read. And somebody sent in some inserts from the book. So one thing that was in the book that was in particular was the infamous fight between Monique and Big Face. Girl, speaking of Big Face, I know y'all gagged at my thumbnail. Don't Big Face look like a damn gladiator in that damn pose? She give me all gladiator tees in that damn pose. Dear God Almighty, child. Girl, I gagged at that child. She looked like she need to be on Guts. Y'all remember Guts? From Nickelodeon. That's a 90s thing. Y'all little Sharon don't know nothing about Guts. Moving on, so y'all don't say I'm picking on her big face ass. Somebody took some inserts and they sent it in, and it was about the situation that happened in 5th season. So this is allegedly what's in the book that Andy said, and Monique responded to what Andy said. I'm assuming this is in the book. So it says, Andy Cohen, we don't like when shit like this happens. It's a bad look for the series. It's not why we created this series. The show is not meant to be the Bad Girls Club. It's not meant to be Love and Hip Hop. So in another portion of the book, that's what Monique said. I mean, that's what Andy said. I'm going to read it again. We don't like when shit like this happens. It's a bad look for the series. It's not why we created the series. The show isn't meant to be the Bad Girls Club. It's not meant to be Love and Hip Hop. So then another portion in the book, Monique said, Andy was really here for me when all this stuff was going down. I didn't feel like I was getting support from anybody, and I wanted an unbiased ear, someone who had been around so much of this, who could give me some advice. You know, I find that really interesting considering the way he flipped on her ass at the reunion. I find that very interesting. So Candiace responded to that, to I guess with what Monique said. So I guess this is what Candiace's rebuttal was. So it says, Candiace Dillard Bassett, I even reached out to Andy's assistant and asked him to call me. Nothing. That's fucked up. I know he has well over 100 housewives, all texting and calling him all at one time. But how many of them were physically attacked on camera by their co-star? The fact that he couldn't even schedule 10 minutes to reach out to me. You don't give a fuck. You are making money off of our backs and feeding your son with it. And you just don't give a fuck about us, and you can't tell me that you do. And when I saw him, I did say it to his face. Personally, I'm not mad at what Big Face said. I'm not mad at what Big Face said. I'm not. So on Twitter, I guess somebody responded to what Candiace said, and Candiace responded to it. The person said, and feeding your son with it, in quotation marks. At the real Candiace has a weird hang up about people with kids. Tell me you're infertile without telling me you're infertile. Tell me you're barren, Candiace, without telling me you're barren. So and Candiace rebuttals and says, LOL, yes, let's hope I'm barren. That's what she said. And that was that on that. So, listen, y'all, I don't know what y'all want me to say. We all know Miss Andy, and we see Miss Andy for her damn works. We all know she likes to backpedal and the pussy pop in the handstand. She's done it plenty of times. We all know her to be a hypocrite, and we all know her to be slightly racist. I mean, whether you agree with that or not. He definitely shows favoritism. I find it funny how when it came to what happened with them, that he's saying it wasn't meant to be Love and Hip Hop, a Bad Girls Club. But let's be clear, Andy. I think didn't one of the other shows, it wasn't even the women. It was the two damn husbands that was fighting. Was it the husbands? Were they brothers? Were they relatives? It was something of the sort. They was straight up having a damn brawl. That you got bitches throwing drinks in bitches' faces, pulling hair. Like, all of that shit is confrontational. And I didn't see anywhere, or nobody sent in, where you gave the same type of vitriol to those other franchises that has just the same amount as rhetoricity as they do. And let's be clear, Real Housewives of Potomac has been on for now 6 years. This is the first altercation, physical, of a real kind. Physical, this is the first time some real nigga shit done happened on Real Housewives of Potomac and out of 6 years. Like, so for you to sit up and compare that to Love and Hip Hop and Bad Girls Club, where there's Bad Girls Club, there's something physical happen every damn episode. You wouldn't have an episode if somebody didn't get jumped. Love and Hip Hop, you wouldn't have a season if somebody didn't get into a physical altercation. Love and Hip Hop has been around for over 10 years now. So for you to be comparing that to that, like, that's a huge leap and a huge reach. I'm just going to be real. I just find that completely interesting. How you used, again, using trigger words and buzzwords. But these the people that was honestly making you the most money, in my opinion. Like, everybody was living for Love and Hip Hop. Shit. Everybody be living for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just like everybody was living for Real Housewives of Potomac. Don't try to act like these people are not your cash cow, because they are. And you constantly find a way to shit on them at every damn turn. But again, this is what you always do. This is what she always does. This is what Miss Andy do. Y'all know this is what Miss Andy does. This ain't shit new. Y'all acting like this. We always complain about this every single year, and yet our dumbass is still watching and reviewing. I'm more of an idiot for reviewing. Well, technically not, because I can get paid a pretty penny for it. Well, shit, if that's the case, well, no, I can't even say that, because I need y'all to watch. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I just find it really interesting how he reached out to another thing. I find it really interesting how he reached out to Monique, but then shitted on Monique at the reunion. But you didn't reach out to Candiace, but you seemingly took Candiace aside all the way at the reunion. So I just find it real, Y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. I just wanted to give y'all this tea talk so I can enjoy my day and not have to worry about y'all flooding my DM with the same damn story over and over again. I love y'all to pieces. I really do. I thank y'all for it. Shout out to Kempire from where I got that. They gave me inspiration. Shout out to him. Y'all go and check out the channel if y'all didn't already. Tell him I sent you here, treat you right. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.